Hi guys, it's Brady from Fogfather. We are back with another video. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, we are doing the Freemax Maxus 2. Pretty cool vape, pretty cool box. Look how shiny it is. It's got a nice little like pearlescent to it. Lovely, lovely. So, let's jump straight into the kit. I'll be honest, the blue is magnificent. That is a very nice colour, very nice colour, and it does look very pretty. So it is like an aluminium type base. It's kind of like got a rubber type thing, like strap on the back. Not the softest rubber, if I'm being honest. Personally, if that was in my hand all day, it slightly might do my head in. But you know what? It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. So this kit is $49.99, so it's a £50 kit. What you're getting for it, I honestly would say it's worth it. It's a nice kit. So, you do get an M Pro 3 on there. Very nice tank. I'm not going to be vaping this tank today. Got a little bit of a chest thing, so we are not vaping today. But, if you do want to see any reviews on this tank and how it works, or how it vapes, I guess, I believe there is a review on our channel. So if you do want to go watch that, no problem. After this video, go enjoy that. But get back into the kit, we're going to take this off because I want to show you the settings and I don't fancy burning through a coil. Although that would be kind of fun to watch. Pop that to one side. So, as you can tell straight away, it has lights. So it's got a backlight, it goes all the way around, pretty cool. And it also has these little like front lights. Very cool. So one of my favourite things about this kit is you can adjust it, like adjustify, that is not a word. You can play about with them. You can basically make the backlight different to the front light. That's the best way I can explain it. It's very customizable. It's a very nice kit. So if I just pop that on for a second. So you can basically like, say you want the backlight to be blue and you want the front light to be green. And like at the same time, obviously you know it's rainbow at the minute. But you can do that. So I do kind of like how you can play about with it and make it look kind of different, if that makes sense. English? Yes. So, yeah, let's go through it and see what it does, what it shall do, what do you do? So, obviously that is your wattage. It does. Let me try and put that closer so you can get a good view of that. Oh, come back on, please. So you've got your battery life at the top. So green. Obviously, there are two fully charged batteries. You have your wattage. You have your puff counter, your voltage, and your ohms. I believe, where are your ohms? They should be on there somewhere. Obviously it is on 3 puffs at the minute because we was using it earlier. This is our one. Obviously we do have a display one. Yeah, pretty cool. Honestly guys, very nice kit. So, let's turn that back on. I do like the settings menu. The settings menu is very cool. Very nice. Oh, the images at the top. Sorry, I was trying to find that. Yeah, the images at the top, it just obviously doesn't really have a number because there's no tank on it. But you have your wattage downy, wattage uppy. Happy days. So one of the things I do also like about this kit, it goes in a 0.5 millimint. Not many kits do that anymore, if I'm honest. I kind of like it. It's not a big issue because I don't know why you'd want to vape at like 22.5 watts, but it's cool. Customizability. The English is not with me today, guys, okay? So we're just going to flow through this. So if you do press your fire button 3 times, uno, dos, tres, that was correct, you can flick through it. So if you, for example, want to click power, and I click that, you can go through it. So it does have a bypass mode, which, by the way, is bloody cool. A lot of vapes don't really have that anymore. You've got your temperature controls, your TCR controls, and power. And VP, whatever that is. So, fire that, just to set that back into power, because we don't need anything else realistically. Press it 3 more times. 2, 3. And then we can go on to that. So, you've got normal, you've got sport. Wait, what? You got a sport mode? Okay. Oh, God, okay. Can tell I was not prepared for this video, but it is fine. We shall move. Oh, let's go back onto that one. You've got eco and you've got normal. Right, so obviously I'm assuming sport is like your more powerful mode, a bit more, obviously probably a bit more battery life and that type of thing. Normal, just basic, and eco, battery saver mode. So, do you know what? Pretty damn cool. So, let's press it 3 more times. I'm going to leave it in sport mode because that is bloody cool. Let's pop that down to there. Let's go settings. Press that. And then you have a, let's not swear, a lot of settings. A lot of settings. Like, that is Jesus Christ almighty. So, I am not reading this backwards. But you have a coil test, which, by the way, is bloody cool. I don't know. That's bloody cool. So, with the coil test, you can match if your tank and that coil is compatible with this vape. That's bloody cool. Like, why would you not want that? That is just cool. So, so obviously, we're not going to do a coil test right now because there is no, like, yeah, we don't need that because there's no tank on it. But that is just cool to know you have. So, look at all these different settings, guys. That is very, very cool. So obviously you can turn the LEDs off. You've got adjustment. Wait, let's just click adjustment very quickly. Oh, I read that wrong. Okay, so we've got theme colors and you can change the color of your theme, which is quite cool if I'm honest. I'm going to leave that on like the light blue because I like that. And then you can turn your LEDs off if you want to. You can, oh, I just realized why I said adjust. Sorry, I'm reading it backwards, guys. It's been a long day, okay? So you can turn your LEDs off if you want to. And the thing that I was very interested about was this. So for example, you got front LEDs and back LEDs, so front, back ones. You can actually change them to like, if you want to be different. So let me just, I'm trying to do this backwards, guys. Just bear with me. Sorry about that, guys. We do have a customer. Let's jump back into it. So, I was on the settings thingy. So if we just, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Let's go straight onto that. All the way down to, yep, sorry, still doing this backwards. It is bloody confusing. Right, so I think this is very cool. So we go colors. Cool. Oh, hang on. Ah, so you can change the speed of it and stuff. That, you know what? Very, very cool. And you can set exactly like how long you want it to be each color. I honestly think that is sick. So you can, for example, if you want the back one to be flashing very fast, and you want the front one to be like, I don't know, 10 seconds for red, 40 seconds for green, whatever seconds for blue, you can do that. That is very cool. I like the customizability. I like this kit. It's very cool. So if we get off of that, you do have your temperature controls, obviously, and all that bloody stuff. Puff counter, obviously you can just reset that if you want to. That is now reset. That is just very cool. You've got your timer, like time thing. That is cool. That is very, very cool. So after 4 seconds the screen will go off. I like that. And you can, I believe, just reset the whole kit. So I think that is like if you've made any adjustments to the LEDs, to the certain colours, to all that type of stuff, obviously from the backlight, front light, and like any personal vaping settings or anything, you can just reset it back to factory settings. Honestly, I know I've said this a lot, but very, very cool. Like, I can't get enough of this kit. I think this is amazing. So, let's go to exit. Let's go back to the main menu. Honestly, I'm loving this kit, guys. Obviously, I know this is more of a settings guide, kinda. I'm kind of learning with you guys as we're doing this, but it is more of a settings guide than a vape tutorial, I guess. But I'm not complaining. I kind of enjoy this. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope this isn't boring you. If it is, then you probably would have clicked off 5 minutes ago. So I hope you're having a good day. And for you that have stayed, well done. Be proud of yourself. So, yeah, honestly, there's not really too much more to talk about this kit. Obviously, it is an 18650 kit, so if I believe it's this way. Yep, it is an 18650 kit, so you can just pop them in and out. Very, very cool. So obviously it is USB-C charging port, and you do have, see this little flicky thing at the bottom? You can lock it, and even like, right, I know I'm getting very excited over this, but even the little like kind of like Pac-Man retro game type sliding thing. Hang on, why is this not? Look, that is bloody cool. I'll be honest, guys, I really like this kit. I think this is very cool. So we're going to slide this back really quickly. There you go, and it is now unlocked, and now you can play about with it and adjust it. So I'm going to turn that off for 1 second. 5 clicks, and it says goodbye. How polite of it. Very nice. Screw the tank back on, and give you guys one more little look. Honestly, guys, this is it's a very beautiful kit. It is very well made. As I said at the start of the video, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of the like feel on the back of it, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So happy days. In my opinion, honestly, for $49.99 for this kit, obviously that is without batteries, I'd say it's worth it. It is a very nice kit, and I love as I've said a lot, I love the customizability of this kit. A lot of kits nowadays you can't really change to how you want it, or like be very specific in the ways you have your vape, if that makes sense. I really enjoy that about this vape. It gives you that, like, I want to say personality, but yeah, my English isn't with me today, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Did have another customer. Busy store, busy day. We keep moving. So, as I was saying, I do really enjoy this kit. I think it is very worth the money. Very well made, very customizability type thing. I love it. Obviously, it's a Freemax. You can't go wrong with a Freemax. It is bloody cool. So, that's about as much as I can really talk about it. If you do have any problems, questions, or queries, or anything to do with vapes or anything, please leave a comment down below. Or if need be, come and pop in store. We're always happy to answer your questions and just have a little chat. So, I've been Bradley, this has been Fogfather, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.